The Chiefs make another big trade for a pass rusher, a fan favorite hits the IR, and the Chiefs talk about D-Hop's first game as a Chief. Welcome back to All Chiefed Up. We're back with another podcast for that ass. Before we get going, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers before the Super Bowl. And hit that like button if you think the Chiefs are going to three-peat. Let's go.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up.
Kansas City Chiefs general manager Brett Veach recently hinted that he had more moves up his sleeve as the NFL trade deadline approached. On Monday, he showcased his prowess in the league once again. The Chiefs acquired outside linebacker Josh Uche.
His name is Joshua Uche.
From the New England Patriots in yet another pre-deadline transaction. This follows their recent acquisition of wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins from the Titans, who made his first appearance with the team on Sunday. In exchange for Uche, Kansas City will send a 6th-round draft pick in 2026 to New England, adding a valuable asset to their edge rushing lineup. Over the past 5 seasons, 20.5 sacks. The Chiefs had their eye on Uche during the 2020 draft process, having conducted a formal interview with him at the NFL Scouting Combine. They also held several virtual meetings with him, as he was selected just 3 picks before the Chiefs chose Willie Gay Jr. in the 2nd round. This acquisition serves a dual purpose for the Chiefs. With defensive end Mike Dana sidelined due to a pectoral injury, missing the last 2 games and 3 overall this season, Kansas City needed to reinforce their edge rushing capabilities. Additionally, they believe that enhancing their pass rush will provide much needed support to a secondary that will now feature younger, less experienced corners. The cornerbacks did hold their own though in Week 8 versus the Raiders, as Trent McDuffie played 36 coverage snaps and only allowed 2 catches for 25 yards, while Josh Williams taking that Jalen Watson/Najee Johnson role. When Johnson left the game early due to a concussion, he only allowed 1 catch for 17 yards. Both Raiders receiving touchdowns came at the hands of the Chiefs safeties, Justin Reed and rookie safety/nickel corner Chris Roland Wallace. Veach's latest trade for Josh Uche has caught the eye of a former NFL decision maker. Speaking on the Pat McAfee show on ESPN, former Patriots head coach Bill Belichick sounded off on the trade. He explained the beauty of the deal and the trade compensation from a player personnel perspective.
Look, when you have a good team, I think if you can acquire an asset for not without giving up a lot, that's a good move. Uche is at the end of his contract this year. He'll be a free agent. If they don't re-sign him, then they'll get a comp pick, which would probably be a 6th anyway. So really, they didn't give up anything, other than they would have to wait a year to get that pick back. So I assume it was a 25 6th. If it was a 26 6th, then honestly, then they didn't give up anything in my mind. And then if you like the player and re-sign him, then you re-sign him.
Again, the Chiefs are only sending a 2026 6th-round pick to the Patriots. While his production has been down over the past 2 seasons, Belichick believes those numbers will go up in Kansas City because they'll give him more opportunities to rush the passer.
Look, Josh Uche is a really good rusher. He hasn't had a chance to rush much this year for the Patriots because they've been behind a lot, and it's the situation hasn't been good. But he had a big year 2 years ago. Now he had Judon on the other side of him, so it was 2 good pass rushers. But he'll have a lot of opportunities to rush in Kansas City. I think that he'll really help him. He's got surprising power for his size. He's got excellent quickness and a good get off, and he has some flexibility in coverage. So I think it's a good addition for a team that needs another pass rusher, which everybody does. Josh can do that. He'll definitely help him.
The Uche move isn't the only one that caught Belichick's attention. He gave Brett Veach his flowers for the first move he made as well, grabbing DeAndre Hopkins from the Titans.
Hopkins, this guy's a dependable catcher. He's probably, not what he was, but he's still, a force. He's a hard guy to cover. He's great in zone coverage. He's got great hands. He's a great red area receiver and 3rd down conversion. So if he picks up 1 or 2 3rd downs and makes a play in the red area, he's going to help you in every game. I think it's a great move. He's hungry. He hasn't played in a big game in a long time, and I'm sure he's excited to, get back into the action and have playing in games that are really important. So that's 2 good players that honestly I don't think they gave up very much for, and in the end they'll probably be able to get back for Uche whatever they put into it.
The Chiefs aren't just playing winning football on the field, but the front office is clearly playing winning football too. For a future Hall of Famer like Bill Belichick to heap such praise on you, you have to be doing something right. Joshua Uche is not under contract after the 2024 season, and if he leaves the team in free agency, the Chiefs will get back a compensatory 7th-round pick which means Veach more than likely just swapped a late 6th for a late 7th in 2026. Before we move on to the next story, I'm really excited to let you know about today's sponsor, OddsJam. OddsJam is pretty awesome, and I'm excited for you guys to see what they have in store. Take a look. Looking to up your game in sports betting? Meet OddsJam, your ultimate ally in the world of data-driven wagering. With over 260 sports books under its belt, OddsJam is the go-to platform for savvy bettors. Here's how it works. OddsJam's arbitrage tool scans the market in real time, spotting differences in betting lines across various sports books. This means you can lock in risk-free profits by betting on both sides of the market. But that's not all. OddsJam also provides a positive EV calculator to optimize your bets and a handy bet tracker to monitor your profits. By using OddsJam, you're not just betting smarter, you're betting responsibly for long-term profitability. And here's the kicker. They offer a 7-day free trial. Are you ready to give it a shot? Use code ACU35 for a 35% discount on your first payment, be it monthly or yearly. Secure your bets with confidence. Make informed decisions with OddsJam. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Jody Fortson has faced a lot of injuries in his Chiefs career. In 2021, during what was shaping up to be a breakout season, he suffered a torn Achilles that cut his season short. The following year, he battled elbow and quad injuries that hindered his performance and kept him off the field more than he would have liked. In 2023, a shoulder injury during training camp sidelined him for the entire season. Most recently, Fortson landed on injured reserve yet again after sustaining what looked like a serious right knee injury during the onside kick against the Las Vegas Raiders in Week 8. Since rejoining the team, Fortson has participated in the last 3 games, recording 1 catch for 5 yards on 3 targets, averaging about 13 offensive snaps per game. Before Fortson's latest injury, the Chiefs had 4 tight ends on their 53-man roster. With plans to fill Fortson's position with Uche, it seems that general manager Brett Veach is opting to move forward with just 3 tight ends: Travis Kelce, Noah Gray, and Jared Wiley. Should the need arise, the team has tight end Peyton Hendershot available on the practice squad, ready to be signed or elevated to the active roster. The Chiefs are excited about the performance of DeAndre Hopkins in his first game with the Chiefs versus the Raiders this past Sunday. In the 27-20 win, Hopkins recorded 2 catches on 3 targets for 29 yards, stepping up in the absence of injured receivers Hollywood Brown, Rashee Rice, Juju Smith-Schuster, and now Sky Moore. While his stats may seem modest, they don't fully capture the impact he had in the first game with the team. Head coach Andy Reid noted that Hopkins was involved in a well-rounded mix of run and pass plays, allowing him to experience various aspects of KC's offensive strategy.
You know, I thought he looked good out there and did a nice job. He did a nice job in the run game, did a nice job in the pass game, had the big 3rd down catch and right off the bench and did well with that. So, he's a good football player, and being able to fit in more will even be better, I think, as we go forward here. So he was chomping at the bit on the sideline, wanting to play, and at the same time knowing that he didn't have all of it down. So there was a patience there, but he was into the game, and I think you'll be able to see more of this next game.
Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes shared Reid's positive outlook on DeAndre Hopkins as well.
I thought he did a great job. Obviously, 3rd down, he had the big catch early in the game, and then he had a couple other big plays. I missed him on the 1 corner route early, but still got open. And then as I looked back at the tablet, there's a couple times where in man coverage, he was just really working and winning. Even the touchdown to Trav, I threw. If you look back on his side, he's open too for a touchdown there. And so now that you see that. Obviously I know the type of player he is, but you see that on the field. It shows that if they're going to play man coverage against him, he's going to get open and have to give him the chances to go out there and make plays.
This initial game is just the beginning of what could be a dynamic partnership between Mahomes and Hopkins. Mahomes is already recognizing that Hopkins is going to be invaluable in man-to-man coverage situations. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the Josh Uche trade. Thanks for watching, subscribing, clicking that bell. We'll catch you next time. Go Chiefs.